Welcome back to MJ Views. Today is gonna be an update on my new tank. If you guys already seen from the intro of this video that I got a new 20 gallon long tank. I switched from a 10-gallon tank for my two betas. It was a divided tank, and I announced that the passing of my other fish, Shadow, was recent, so that's why I upgraded to a 20-gallon long. I did have Shadow for about 2 years, not counting how old he was at the pet store already. I had been working there for 4 months and he was still there before that, so I don't know how long he was at that store, but he was kind of old. Betta fish only live to 3 to 5 years, so he was getting near the older side of a betta fish, which is really sad because they each have their own personality and they're all so different and unique with their colors and their personalities combined. So I feel like I'll never have a betta fish like that ever again. He was so shy yet so friendly, so I'm gonna miss Shadow. Like this video for Shadow. I'll put some videos of him. He was a really nice betta fish. But I have Ghost version 2 here. I did move my other betta fish, Ghost, to a 20 long. I wanted to do more of a community tank for my next tank. And of course, with the betta fish, you have to do research on that before you even think about doing a community tank. And I thought it was a perfect fit because Ghost is a very friendly and active betta. He's like the most friendliest I've ever seen any betta. So I have him here with a schooling fish and 2 balloon mollies. I'm gonna clean up the tank a little bit, but I wanna talk about what I have in here and what's going on with this setup. He's doing perfectly fine. He ventures around the tank and he doesn't really mind anyone else. He doesn't ever flare. He doesn't even get in contact with them. He just minds his own business, you know, and he's in here happy. Everyone's happy in here. So I'm gonna kind of talk about what's going on with this setup, and I'm gonna go ahead and clean it because I'm gonna talk about the algae. And I know what the problem is, so I'm gonna talk about that. So yeah, let's get right into it. So I do have a school of ember tetras in here with 2 balloon mollies. And the reason why I have balloon mollies is because I had a lot of string algae that was growing on my plants. And they kind of eat any type of algae if you do any research on them. They eat anything and everything. So that's why I kind of went with the balloon mollies, just so I don't have that problem anymore. The other problem I got was this really nasty green algae, green spot algae, but I know what the problem is, and it's my light. It is too bright for this tank. It'll do well in high light, high tech tanks, I guess, but this is not it. This is a low light, low tech tank, so it's a complete opposite, which will give me algae. But it's the only light I have right now, so I'm using it for my plants, so they can at least have some light and not die off. So I'm just gonna have to keep on cleaning it for the most part. I do have also 4 autosynclus catfish in here. They don't eat it at all. I don't know what type of algae autosynclus eat, but they don't eat this one because it's very dirty, and there's 4 of them in here. They should have ate it if they did, so, but they don't. So let me go ahead and clean this algae, make this look a little bit nicer for the video. I'll talk about the plants and the setup. So I'm just getting a sponge that was brand new, and I only use it for this tank. Of course, no soap or anything, just like that. I of course have my boy Shadow here. Oh my god, this isn't Shadow, this is Ghost. So he just came to the front of the tank to say hi. This was the main reason of me getting a 20-gallon long, was to move him to a bigger enclosure, a bigger tank. So he's in here. He really loves that, what is that, Christmas moss ball floating up there. He always goes near it and chills. That's his spot. So it's been about a week and a half that I've got my plants. Have they been in here? So far, the only one that has the serious amount of melt, which isn't even that much, is my valves here. These are the contortion valves. My hornwort is doing really good, of course. It's a really easy plant to grow. It's actually getting too long, as you see here, so I have to cut it. It's gonna go, it's already at the very top. My Amazon sword in the back there, that has a bunch of algae from the previous tank, started to shoot more leaves. It's kind of being hidden by the hornwort. But those very algae covered leaves are from the other tank where there's a bunch of algae in that tank. I'm gonna cut those off once it grows a little bit more leaves so it can start all over, but it's doing really good. My Ludwigia is doing pretty good so far. I've seen no melt at all. And I really think it's not melting because I feel like it was grown already submersed. So maybe that's a factor, I'm not too sure, but they're doing great. My moneywort farm back here is doing perfectly fine too. I've started to see a couple of melts here and there. Like right there, those leaves are kind of melting off. But I did cut some off before I planted them and planted them all over again. So that's why I have mini plants, and it's like a farm back here. This little corner right here. Bye. And then I also did get some Coffeefolia Anubias because I thought it was a really pretty plant, and it really is. I love the way it looks. It's doing really great. And finally I added some Cryptocorin Wendidii. I've seen a lot of melt from this, but I've seen a lot of growth as well. As you see right there, all the melt at the bottom and those 2 brand new leaves. So I feel like it's doing really good. Just gotta get over that melting stage from the plants. But this is basically the overview. Once the plants start to grow in, I'm pretty sure it'll look way better than this. It'll look all grown out and green and foresty, I hope. That's what I kind of want to get accomplished. I gotta get a better light, not so bright. And by the way, this light's not even for this. It's just kind of there. This was for my 10-gallon. It doesn't even fit this 20-gallon long tank. There's Ghost. He's doing really good in this tank. No problems whatsoever. He's a good boy. I bought these mollies for one purpose and I ended up falling in love with them. They are such cute little fish. If you guys want to help me name them, I feel like they should have a name because they have so much personality. Leave them in the comments down below. Hopefully we can get these little guys some attention. I really love them. I just don't know what to name them. They're really cute. This one actually did give me 3 guppies, which I'm pretty sure are dead. I think they ate them because I don't think Ghost would even try to eat them. Oh my god, you're so adorable, Ghost. Look at you. But yeah, I think they ate their own babies. But they were pretty cute. I was hoping that they wouldn't, but they did. I haven't seen them in a while, so I'm pretty sure. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions on the tank, of course, leave it in the comments down below. I'm so happy to answer any questions or show you guys anything that you guys want to see. Don't forget to leave the name for these little guys. You can't even see him. Oh yeah, he's right there. The most goofiest fish I've ever owned. Like, they literally just swim all over and eat everything. And they're so cute. And there's Ghost. This is so overexposed. I need to get a better light for sure. Look at that. Look at all that. Oh, there's Ghost. Hi, Ghost. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, don't forget to click the like button. It helps me out a lot. And visit my channel. I have more videos on this and I will be posting more videos on the fish. I'm gonna get a new addition to the tank. If you guys have any clues of what it is, leave it in the comments down below. Maybe you'll get it right. And that'll be probably in the next week or 2. And I have so much more coming for this tank. I'm so excited. The bigger the tank, the more you can do with it. Yeah, I'm pretty excited to do more with a bigger tank. But besides that, thank you guys so much for watching and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!